Edward Burnett Tylor. If you want to completely expand his name, the name is Edward Burnett. B stands for Burnett, B-U-R-N-E-T-T, Burnett Tylor. So Edward Burnett Tylor is a classical evolutionist of 19th century. As far as other ideas are concerned, I was saying he spoke about evolution of religion. He said just like culture evolves, even human religion evolved. How it has evolved, we have noted yesterday. Maybe like this you can draw. Either this way or this way, any which way it's okay. Any one diagram you can use. The lowest stage is savagery. The middle stage is barbarism. The next stage is civilization. In these three stages, religion evolved. And what was religion like in the earliest thing? अच्छा दोनों को एक साथ मत डालो. You can use either of them, any one. Either you can use this step-by-step diagram or this, because I have invented this. This is my style. In any of my batches or earlier classes also, see, if you see our videos, you see, I use this kind of step-by-step thing because I can write something here. He said during the savagery, the earliest form of religion was animism. Yesterday also we have noted. In barbarism, the form of religion he followed was polytheism. People followed across the world. And by the time humanity came to civilization stage, they have adopted a religious form called as monotheism. Animism is nothing but, now you tell me, I will tell today I will deal with the concept of animism, how it has evolved. A story behind this, a deep story. उसके साथ आपको समझ में आएगा कि कितना डेप्थ तक ये लोग जा सकते हैं. Now what is animism? It comes from the root word anima, a Greek word anima. Anima means soul or spirits. Yes. And why people are worshipping souls and spirits? This man went on to give a interesting story. मैं आपको चीज बताता हूँ. Interesting story क्या है? Okay. So he said, long back, that is thousands of years back, or lakhs of years ago, or thousands of years ago, not at least in the recent times, very long back. That is about a few lakh years ago, or thousands of years ago, or thousands of years ago, humans were like savages, we all know. And among the savages, there were some savage philosophers. इस philosopher क्या है भाई? Savages तो मालूम है हमको, savages. What do you mean by this savage philosophers? Who are these savage philosophers? Okay, that means savages matlab usually the lowest level of human existence according to the evolutionists. Like people were animal-like, and they used to only have a dumb lifestyle. They are actually dull fellows, dull, unimaginative fellows, and without any reason, logic. They are uncivilized. They are animal-like. Like the way animals always sleep, these people also like to sleep, and they are always lazy, and with no rationality or reason. इनके पास कोई दिमाग ही नहीं है, बहुत dull fellows हैं. But within these savages, it is not about everyone. Just like in a society, how the society we have the 90-10 ratio. Tylor, why he is speaking about these people, savage philosophers? Because he wanted to give one explanation to the evolution of religion. And for this, he has gone to the mind of the savage philosophers. He started thinking like the way savage philosophers thought. I repeat, Tylor thought the way savage philosophers thought. So how savage philosophers thought? So we can't understand. So Tylor used the method of rethinking method or approach. Rethinking, what he is doing, simply rethinking method or approach. What do you rethink? You already think. No, you think and simply you just give your ideas. But when are you doing this rethinking? When you are thinking like someone else, right? What is rethinking? I'll write here. What is rethinking? Rethinking means thinking like someone else. So who is this someone else here? This someone else is the, bolo, answer batao. Who is this someone else here? Who are these someone else people here? But as I told you yesterday, in the yesterday's class, that this classical evolutionists equated, the classical evolutionists equated our ancestors with these savage people, like earliest of them. So our ancestors were also like those savages earlier, lakhs of years ago. A few thousand years ago, like 10 to 12,000 years, somewhere in that time, when agriculture was invented, our ancestors were more barbaric, like today's barbaric societies, like India's villages, peasants and all. And now means in 19th century, now we in the 19th century we have become civilized. So our entire human culture evolved, human society evolved, human social cultural institutions like religion also evolved. Now I am Tylor, I am talking with you, the general public and the academic community, that religion has evolved. Religion also, something like culture, evolved, and it has evolved from animism to polytheism to right monotheism, stage by stage. And I don't have any evidences because nobody has lived to give that evidence today. All that evidence is lost in the annals of time. But what I could gather from the lives of the people around me in Mexico, in Cuba, and elsewhere in the world, and of course the other information collected from travelers, voyages, etc., then I am doing this thing, if you guys excuse me, that I am rethinking like the way savage philosophers thought, because only some philosophers have some brain and they can think and they can develop some idea. General public, general savage philosopher like animal like, they cannot think about anything other than food and just sleeping and eating. I am taking the side of or the help of that savage philosopher who thought about something. Now, what is that thought? What are the thoughts rather? I am going to talk about that. Now, are you understanding? Now, who is speaking now? Not Vijayasarathy, Tylor. E.B. Tylor is speaking to you. You are the audience of 19th century or the general, some town hall people like in that folk society. This Tylor is giving a presentation. आप लोग उधर चले जाना 1850s, 1860s, 1870s, and in his university to his students, Oxford University students, Tylor is speaking. Now, are you able to link? मेरा role play अच्छा है कि? Talking about the concept of animism, as I told you. So, animism is a belief in souls and spirits, we know, right? This is all about souls and spirits. That is belief and worship of souls and spirits. Right? ये तो fine है. But ये souls and spirits कहाँ से आए हैं? आए कहाँ से? From where these souls and spirits have come? In the first place, someone might have spoken about them, right? Who are these some people who spoke about these souls and spirits? Savage philosophers. Is that these savage philosophers, not savages, huh? Among the savages, some savage philosophers existed, and these savage philosophers spoke about or talked about these souls and spirits for the first time. and how they have done. Just like that, Subha, I've slept in the night and I woke up in the morning and I started speaking about souls and spirits. It is not that. In fact, there is this amount of sleep involved. Sleeps are also involved. There are two ideas. One is, in fact, there are several ideas, for example, which made them do this. Sleep, waking up, life, and death. The early savage philosopher, maybe one person. Now let us talk about one person. Let us talk about one savage philosopher. That one particular savage philosopher was experiencing and undergoing, undergoing the experience about life, death, sleep and waking up, or sleep, waking up, life and death. So he is trying to understand them in the first hand. So when he slept, he was in the sleep. What he has seen? Some dreams. Correct? Every one of us dream. There is nothing new. ये dreams देख रहा था. And when he woke up in the morning, he got the memory of these dreams. All of the dreams we may not remember, but some dreams we remember right very clearly. In those dreams, some people came about, some people were regularly coming. He was seeing some people. In that some people who are involved, himself, because I myself, I see myself in the dreams. I see my relatives, my friends, and in them I am always alive, but some of them, some of my relatives and some of my friends are always alive, and some of them are dead. They were dead long back. Some of them are alive, some of them were dead, but still I am seeing them. ये कैसा होता है? How these people are, able to come into my dreams? Because they are not available right now in front of me when I wake up. So, but in the morning I wake up, my mother is not there. How could she come? She was dead long back. Acha, what was the concept of death? Again, they were trying to see. Death means the end of life. Nothing but life has gone. Okay, then how she was able to live in my dreams or come in my dreams? Because she also has life. My mother is not dead. Practically, she might have left the body, but she might have been existing in the form of something. Or that something, लटक रही है कहीं, मतलब वो आत्मा की तरफ जो भी बोलते हो, right? In the form of that soul or spirit, she is loitering around. She is not able to leave me. Because of some love or pata nahi, affection, whatever, this woman is still around me. She is living maybe in my house or neighbor's house or घर के ऊपर बैठ रही है, because she's become something of a light, a very light kind of existence. What is that light? This spirit or soul is about 1/10 the size of the normal human being. Of the normal human being. If I am like I told you, right? If I am 172 centimeter fellow, my soul will be, even according to Tylor also, no, because we don't know whether this man spoke to that savage philosopher or that savage philosopher came into the dreams of Tylor. Jo bhi ho, the point is this man, Tylor said, the soul size is about 1/10 of me, that is about 17 centimeters. 170 divided by 10 is 17 centimeters. ऐसा इतना है, मेरा सोल इतना है, 17 centimeter, and it is like a thin vapor like substance. The soul or spirit is like what? Thin vapor like. देखो इसलिए हम लोग हमारे डायरेक्टर लोग in Bollywood, Tollywood, Mollywood, Collywood, Hollywood, everybody is like after these souls and spirits, and they want to show that thin film, like somebody is haunted in that house, or some man or woman is possessed. The exorcist comes and वो भूतनाद आता है, उसको निकालता है. then he traps that in that soul in that beaker, itna sa ek hota hai. Because see, my soul itna hai, almost like 1/10, the beaker size is this much, and his assistant, once that fellow drags that soul out of that body and puts in the beaker and seals it with some kind of this thing. He says, this assistant say, itna, he acts na aisa karta, oh itna bhari hai sir, mere ko leke jao. He does like this. Have you observed all that? Or souls or spirits? Phantom or phantom soul and the body soul. And this phantom soul is a very typical fellow. It leaves the body. It leaves the body, goes places or goes to different places, and returns back. Everything in the sleep itself. And this is the reason I see that I am also going to different places. आप लोग कहीं गए क्या without visa America? So he is living on. So there has come about the concept from the souls and spirits, the concept of life and death. Sorry, the concept of life after death. ध्यान से सुनो इधर, ध्यान से देखो, life after death. The concept of life after death has come from the concept of animism or souls and spirits. What is the word I am using this? Propitiation or placating. Or this has gone to the level of worship. So ancestral worship in the form of souls and spirits has begun in the next journey. This has come about. Over a period of time, it has become polytheism because humans have come to the level of barbarism. In barbarism, what was the main activity? You tell me. Barbarism, what was the main activity? And there are floods. Similarly, no rains, heavy rains, wind, heavy wind has come and entire crop is destroyed. Locusts have come, animals have come. Now tell me, what should I do? Can I call my fathers and grandfathers spirits and ask them to protect? Because my father and grandfather and uncle and aunt, jo bhi hai, they were experts in giving me, guiding me about the knowledge of only animals and the hunting and some gathering. That's it. Are you getting this? These earlier ancestral spirits are not experts in agriculture. I need to invent some more guides, new coaching. So in civilization, what exactly this God is doing, that supervising God or the master God or master spirit, jo bhi bolo aap, that one God or one force or one source is supervising or heading all the other gods. And forces. Why it is happening? Why it is happening? Because this single source or force is controlling all. At one point of time, people realize, why I am breaking my head into all the elements and all worshipping of all forces, because all the ones are coming from one single source only. This is about single creation, single source. People started thinking like that. Single civilization, single universe, single planet. So all these are connected together. If there is some fire there, here, there is some water here. यहाँ पे flooding हो रहा है, वहाँ पे drought हो रहा है. So today it will be raining too much, tomorrow it will rain less. Somebody might be controlling. Some single God must be responsible. That single God is to be worshipped. And if you appeal to him, he will control all others. He will guide all others. And the worship of one God is as good as worshipping all the gods and goddesses. In this fashion, people in civilization stage had reached this kind of understanding called monotheism, and thus they continued this worship. because by this time science also developed a lot. Earlier, what was being followed, right? In animism. Now, if you link Fraser also will come here easily. Fraser के बाद में मैं बाद में detail explain करूँगा. Now put Fraser here. What Fraser has said. In fact, you have noted that yesterday in that very detailed slide. In savagery, humans practiced what? See the notes, earlier notes, and tell me. And in barbarism, people followed what? In civilization, what people followed? You tell me now. In savagery, people followed, or people followed one kind of, it can be understood as belief system. Yes, magic, religion, and science. Wonderful. People have followed something called as marriage as a belief system in savagery, then religion in barbarism, and science in civilization. So, in religion, for example, if you link Tylor here, so religion, polytheism, magic, then it is animism, because you can control souls and spirits through magic, not the gods and goddesses. Gods and goddesses are so powerful, you cannot control them with magic. You need to bow down before him because they are so powerful, they can destroy the entire civilization. So, in religion, people followed many gods. In science, in science or civilization, people develop more logic. They started seeing this connection that there is one master god or master force who is controlling all. So instead of worshipping all of them, better using some more logic. It's not about that science has completely replaced religion. There is still religion existing, okay, but people are thinking in more logical terms. So they applied this new logic, which believed that one God supervises or heads all other gods. Let us bow down to him. And probably because this Tylor, Morgan, Fraser, and every other classical evolutionists were coming from the Christianity fold, the religion of Christianity, and in Christianity, the master God is Jesus. Okay, Jesus the Christ. So, because of that reason, also they have put their religion first, then started looking down and saying, okay, earlier our ancestors in the barbaric stage practiced many gods. From many gods came one god, and even before that, there were simply souls and spirits, and souls and spirits led to many gods. In this way, everything evolved, human culture evolved, human social cultural institutions